You ain't with PNB Rock. You're not with me. You from New York. You ain't with Boogie. When I see you,
Paddock on my wrist, that's a bust down. All I know is get it up from uptown. Left him stuck down. Only because I'm up now. Only because I'm up now. She was with you first, but she with us now. All this LA, they be bust down.
Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Now here's Curry. They set the pick. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. From 13. Got a piece of it. To the inside. Richards. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Down low, and finished off by KD.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were two loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Outside Curry. Nice to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
And that ability to just rise up for the alley-oop. Butler is an animal of an athlete.
KD looking around. Pass to Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
Thank you, David. Back to KD. Warriors with the rebound. Butler on the way. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Beal with it. Butler covering. Pass to Bol. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns core group had some growing pains in that first season, but look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
And that's a foul called on Bol Bol.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Curry. And he banks in the layup.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
Pass to Bol. Richards with it. Bol, that's good. Bol's got 5. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Moody. Off target from outside. And here are the Suns now. Here's Durant. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
.58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Curry. Can't get it to fall.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Durant. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trailed by 3. Pass to Moody. Puts up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. KD with it. Inside, here's Richards, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Curry. Bank shot, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And still a close game.
The Suns, 13.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Pass to Beal. Banked in off the glass. Beal's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Suns.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
And coming in as a floor-spacing two-guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he's something else. Hey, thank you. And here are the Warriors now after the Suns pick up 2.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Suns leading by 6. Here's Booker to the middle. On the wing, Booker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How does he do that? Booker absorbs the foul, but stays cool, knocks down the shot.
For Phoenix, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league.
That's to KD. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. And it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
And stolen by Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Curry. Up top, heel. Golden State moving the ball around. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Phoenix leading by 11. Here's Booker. To the paint. Here's Bol. Back to Booker. There's the triple. Booker nails the three. So confident.
And you can't let Booker get airspace from corner spots because you're just asking to get burned.
Curry's shot is good.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Back to Richards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Outside Curry. There's the pick. Pass to Jackson Davis. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing's over.
Inside, and the dunk by Bol.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Curry outside, and it's Durant with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 13. Pass to Beal. Booker outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Jonathan